football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A gain of 2 on the play. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gregory Rousseau, the rookie from Miami, in there to bring him down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the 29, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
This pass finds its way to Williams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen off the play fake. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, we got 3 out.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And Kansas City drafted Mecole Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
On first down, here's Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And when we talk about yards after the catch, you think about speedy little receivers, but Travis Kelce was 3rd in the NFL in 2020 in that category.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going the long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd down and goal. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Check, check. Watch the D4. Watch the D4. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 43. Check. Check out. 43. 43.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tyrann Mathieu, the all-pro, up to make the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw, it's Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo.
56. 319.
Allen now looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tanner Muse gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Double time. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And they'll run again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try to run with Breida. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And here come the whistles and the timeout with 7 seconds left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.